In this video, I'll share 5 psychological secrets about attraction that most people misunderstand. These signs will help you know if someone is truly interested or if you're misreading the situation. What I'm about to explain can save you from embarrassment, wasted time, and emotional confusion. But remember, knowing the signs is one thing. How you use them is up to you. Let's dive into the 5 most misread signs of attraction.
Sign 1. They're nice to you. The first and most common misread sign is when someone is simply being nice to you. Here's the truth. Kindness does not equal attraction. Just because someone smiles at you, laughs at your jokes, or is friendly doesn't mean they want anything romantic with you. Let me explain why this happens. Humans are social creatures. We're wired to be polite, especially in professional or social settings. When someone is nice to you, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. And because it feels good, you start associating that person with positive emotions. Your mind tricks you into thinking, they must like me. But here's the reality check. Are they nice to everyone or just you? This is the key question. If you notice that this person treats everyone the same way they treat you, then it's not attraction, it's just their personality. So how do you know if niceness means something more? Look for exclusivity. Do they go out of their way to talk to you? Do they remember small details about your life? Do they treat you differently than others? If the answer is yes, then maybe there's something there. But if not, don't confuse politeness with attraction. Sign 2. They make eye contact. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I've heard that eye contact is a sign of attraction. And you're right, but only partially. Eye contact can mean attraction, but it can also mean 100 other things. Let me break this down for you. When someone makes eye contact with you, it could mean they're confident, they're engaged in the conversation, or they're simply being polite. In many cultures, making eye contact is a sign of respect and active listening. It doesn't automatically mean they want to date you. The mistake most people make is this. They assume any eye contact equals romantic interest. But think about it. When you're having a serious conversation with your boss, you make eye contact. When you're listening to a friend vent about their problems, you make eye contact. Does that mean you're attracted to them? Of course not. So what's the difference between normal eye contact and attraction-based eye contact? It's all about the context and duration. If someone holds your gaze for a few seconds longer than normal, if their pupils dilate when they look at you, or if they look away and then quickly look back, those are signs of attraction. But if it's just regular conversational eye contact, don't read too much into it. Here's another thing to watch for. Where else are their eyes going? If they're making eye contact with you, but their eyes keep wandering around the room, they're not that interested. But if their eyes keep coming back to you, even when you're not talking, that's a stronger sign.
Sign 3. They text you back quickly. The third misread sign is when someone replies to your messages quickly. Listen carefully. Fast replies do not always mean attraction. Sometimes people are just good at responding. Sometimes they're bored. Sometimes they just happen to be on their phone at that moment. I see this mistake all the time. Someone texts the person, gets a reply within seconds, and immediately thinks they're interested in me. But then they get confused when that same person doesn't initiate conversations or seems distant in person. Here's what you need to understand. Response time is not a reliable indicator of attraction. What matters more is the quality of the conversation. Are they asking you questions? Are they sharing personal things about themselves? Are they trying to keep the conversation going, or are they just giving you one-word answers? Let me give you an example. If you text someone, "Hey, how was your day?" and they respond, "Good," that's not a sign of attraction, even if they replied in 10 seconds. But if they say, "It was great, I went to this new cafe downtown, and it reminded me of that place you told me about. Have you been there yet?" Now that's engagement, that's interest. Also, pay attention to who initiates the conversation. If you're always the one reaching out first, that's a red flag. Attraction is mutual. If someone is interested in you, they will make an effort to talk to you too. Sign 4. They laugh at your jokes. The fourth misread sign is laughter. Just because someone laughs at your jokes doesn't mean they're attracted to you. Laughter is a social lubricant. It's how humans bond and create comfortable environments. Think about it this way. When you're in a group and someone tells a joke, most people laugh even if it's not that funny. Why? Because laughing is polite. It keeps the mood light. It makes the other person feel good. But that doesn't mean everyone who laughed is attracted to the joke teller. Now, I'm not saying laughter means nothing, but you have to look at the type of laughter. Is it genuine or forced? Are they laughing because you're actually funny, or are they laughing out of politeness? Here's a pro tip. Genuine laughter comes with physical cues. When someone is truly amused, their eyes light up, they might touch their face or hair, they might lean in closer to you. If you're getting that kind of reaction, then yes, there might be some attraction. But if it's just a polite chuckle with no emotional investment, don't get your hopes up.
Also, context matters. If you're in a social setting where everyone is laughing and having a good time, don't single out one person's laughter as a sign of attraction. But if you're having a one-on-one conversation and they're consistently laughing at things you say, even things that aren't that funny, that's a stronger indicator.
Sign 5. They spend time with you. The fifth and final misread sign is when someone spends time with you. This is probably the most dangerous misread because people invest so much emotion into it. They think, if they're spending time with me, they must like me. But that's not always true. People spend time together for all kinds of reasons. Work, school, mutual friends, convenience, boredom, or simply because they enjoy your company as a friend. Just because someone hangs out with you doesn't mean they're romantically interested. Let me explain this with an example. Imagine you have a female friend who you hang out with regularly. You watch movies together, grab food together, text each other daily. In your mind, you're thinking, she must like me. Why else would she spend so much time with me? But in her mind, you're just a good friend. She enjoys your company, but there's no romantic attraction. This is called the friendship zone, and it happens because one person misreads companionship as attraction. So how do you know if spending time together means something more? Look for romantic context. Are you always in group settings, or do they make an effort to be alone with you? Do they find excuses to touch you, like a hand on your shoulder or a playful push? Do they talk about future plans with you in a way that suggests they see you as more than a friend? Another key indicator is how they introduce you to others. If they say, "This is my friend," that's your answer. But if they introduce you with enthusiasm, mention your accomplishments, or seem proud to be seen with you, that's a better sign. So there you have it, 5 of the most misread signs of attraction. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. Tell me which sign you've misread in the past. And if you want more content like this on psychology, attraction, and social skills, make sure to subscribe. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next video.